How y'all doing? It's Preacher Man R&B and this another episode of Retro TV 91, and this time I'm reviewing Duck Dynasty Season 2, Episode 4. What happens on this week's episode? Sadie gets in trouble for the phone bill because she texts like over 3,000 times or something like that. Willie calls her in and they take her phone away, and they make her go to Miss Kay's house, and Miss Kay's having to do chores, and they start baking these muffins, and Miss Kay puts them in the oven, and she goes into the garden and tells Sadie to watch them and take them out whenever they're done. And a couple hours later, Mr. Field comes in and smells something burning, and Sadie goes to the oven and she's done burnt the muffins. And Field takes her outside and tells her to go up under the house to shut off a valve, that way he can fix the leaking faucet in the house. And she goes in there, and Field's messing with her, saying watch out for the snakes and stuff like this, and she said there's a bunch of bugs and stuff, and she goes in and she turns the valve off and helps Field fix the leaking sink. Well, Corey comes back and pick her up, and Field gives her a report card of Sadie's stuff that she did, and he tells her everything on the report card and all this stuff. And then Sadie and Corey go to their house. Well, what's happening with Willie and them? The night before, Jason and them break into Willie's office to get Jason's spotlight because they're going frog hunting, and they accidentally knock over Willie's computer and bust it, and they go frog hunting. Well, and the next morning, Willie comes and has the cops there because he thinks somebody's done broke into his office and stole something. And Jason and them show up, and Jason tells them that he's the one that broke into Willie's office to get his spotlight to go frog hunting. And Willie gets mad and gets the security camera put in the warehouse, and he's got the guy setting it up, and Jace gets mad because he doesn't like being watched. And Jace comes up with a plan to have Cy act like he got appendicitis so Willie would come out of the office. Well, whenever Cy does this, Willie's not in the office anyway. And Jet goes and gets the monitor and leaves, and Jace says whenever Willie comes to get the monitor, Jet's going to go and do something else. Well, Willie gets back and he's practicing his putting, and Jason and mess with him over the intercom. Then he gets mad and comes up for the monitor. Well, while he's doing this, Jet leaves and puts all these live frogs in his office. And Jace gets Willie to agree to put the monitor somewhere where it's in a neutral spot. That way Willie is not watching them all day, every day. And Willie agrees to it, and then he goes back to his office and sees all the bullfrogs in his office. And that's all that really happened in this week's episode. My question for y'all is, if y'all ever watched Duck Dynasty, what do y'all like about it? As always, Preacher Man R&B saying, not that it's awesome. It's an episode of Retro TV 91. So,